class. It's Mrs. Poffenberger, and today I just wanted to share with you something I received from an old professor of mine at Shippensburg University. Dr. Stewart sent me a new specimen of an organism that has been found in our sewer systems. So you might have seen this on the news a couple weeks ago. Basically, sewer workers were working on restoring an old sewer, and they found this new organism down there. And they sent it off to several researchers. Dr. Stewart was one of them who was able to obtain one of the specimens. And he did some research on it as well as other researchers, and they concluded that this is actually a mutated form of a louse. So, and the plural of louse would be lice. So these are termed as being sewer lice. Just like individuals can get head lice, this would be a closely related species to head lice. And what is very interesting about the sewer lice is that they are actually about 100 times larger than a normal louse, and they actually swim in the sewage. So they go to the bottom to feed on the sewage. So they actually eat sewage. Yummy, huh? And then they swim up to the top to breathe. So they get rid of carbon dioxide, take in some oxygen at the surface. And Dr. Stewart is very interested in these organisms because he thinks they could be very helpful in solving two of our world issues, being world hunger and pollution. So in terms of world hunger, these sewer lice are very nutritious. They are protein packed, so they contain a lot of protein, and they reproduce very quickly and in large amounts. So we can have we can harvest a lot of sewer lice to be used as food. So that's how they could be useful in solving world's hunger. And then pollution, they actually purify the sewage. So any sort of water that is polluted, we could put these sewer lice into, and they would go and eat the sewage and eat the pollutants out of the water and purify the water. So it would be back to normal drinking water. So really right now, I could take one of the sewer lice out, eat it, it'd be fine to eat, and I could drink the water. So both of those things would be fine to do because the water's purified and the sewer lice are protein packed. Pretty cool. If you just watch them, they'll just go up and down. Some of them like to stay on the bottom and feed for a while. Others go up to the surface and then come back down. And I'll give you a more zoomed in view here in a second. So again, there you can see them a little bit closer. So you can see them swimming up and down. Some of them, it seems like you're getting a little bit tired. They're feeding a little longer on the bottom. And then some really, again, go up and down quickly, swimming. So neat to watch. And it's crazy that this was in our sewer system. So looking a little closer, can you see their legs? Can you see them swimming? So now, big question is, are these really a living thing? Well, Mrs. Poffenberger played a little trick on you. So these are not living things. These are raisins and Mountain Dew. So what this little demonstration should show you is that even though something looks like it's living and has some of the characteristics of life, that might not necessarily be the case. So the raisins look like they're moving. It looks like they are eating and having a metabolism. It looks like they're doing gas exchange and undergoing cellular respiration to produce oxygen, break down oxygen and to produce carbon dioxide as a byproduct. So when they get to the top and swim, it looks like they're getting rid of that carbon dioxide. But that's not the case. It's just the carbonation of the soda that's causing bubbles to go on the grapes. That's then allows the raisins that then allows the raisins to go up to the surface of the soda. And then when the bubbles break at the surface, that sends them back down. And then the process continues when they get more bubbles. So looks can be deceiving. We need to make good observations. And just because some things have characteristics of life doesn't mean they're living. So this will take us into our lesson on characteristics of life. Have a great one.